Hey guys, welcome back to Whiskey Blooded. My name is Dave. Thank you so much for joining me here today. It's great to see all of you. Happy Labor Day weekend. I figured I'd do a Friday video just to wish you guys a great weekend and do a quick review for you. For those of you that follow me on social media, you may already know what I'm going to review. A couple of you commented there, and you may also know why I've been off for the last week. We had our new baby. We have now a 1.5-week-old at the house, a girl. And we have our 2.5-year-old boy, who you guys may have heard me talk about before. So thanks for the time off. That's also why we're in the office today instead of our normal shooting area, because it's just too much to set up with all that going on. So welcome back to my office. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Dave. This is Whiskey Blooded. We review whiskey and bourbon and scotch and even some beer, mostly bourbon though. I'm a bourbon nut. And for those of you that aren't new to the channel, welcome back. Let's jump right into our review this week. I want to keep this video a little bit shorter since I'm losing sunlight and I want to start to have some fun for the weekend. So if you saw my social media post, this is what we're going to review. Something special. I had mentioned I want to do something a little bit more special. This is Blanton's Gold Edition. There it is. There it is. Blanton's Gold Edition. This is the international only Blanton's. It's the higher proof, better stuff, only available in international markets and duty-free shops. And so I actually got 2 of these bottles. You may see the other one there, up with the funny pig lamp that I have in the back. The Blanton's is, this Blanton's I've been looking for a while, and I've just never been able to really find any, and I got one from a store, and then I also had a friend give me one. So all these years of collecting, never found one, and then boom, I run into 2. So I'm pretty happy about that. That means I can drink this one and hold on to that one for another special occasion. So let's open it up and let's do our normal thing. We're going to look at the color and talk about it and nose, taste, score, tasting notes, all that good stuff. So here is the bottle. A little bit of a difference in this bottle. Gold wrapper, gold, put it up here. Gold wrapper, gold horse, gold lettering. No paper, it's just on the bottle here. You can see a really good depiction of the color here. It is some dark juice, but let's go ahead and pour it out. Other than that, it's the same Blanton's bottle. Let's go ahead and pour it out. All right, so here's the color. I don't have my normal sheet, but that might give you an idea. Yeah, that works pretty good. And that does too. So the color is like a dark amber. It's like amber to dark amber. Sorry for the auto-focusing on the camera. I tried to turn it off this time. Apparently something in Microsoft overrides your actual camera settings, which pisses me off, but it doesn't look that bad, so we'll just deal with it. The nose on this one, I'm going to read you the tasting notes from their website. Oh, Jesus, we didn't even talk about the proof. Sorry about that, guys. The proof on this one is 103. 103, this was dumped on 2/1/16. From Warehouse H, Rick number 29. So it's a 103 proof. Sorry about that. It's the nose, the tasting notes on their website. The nose is powerful and dry, marked by honey, heavy rye, dried fruits, vanilla, and chocolate. Let's see if that holds true. Ooh, definitely fruit. So in this one I smell a lot of, it's powerful. Not as much on the dry. For me it's a lot of honey, a lot of vanilla, a lot of caramel. Definitely that oak spice coming through too, some fruit, some apple. So I did definitely get all that. I'm missing some of that heavy rye. Maybe some of that spice is the rye, but it's not heavy to me. As far as the taste goes, man, that is good. The taste, it's very much like Blanton's, with just up a notch. Probably the proof, probably also no age on this, but maybe a little bit older. So with this one, I get a lot more honey than I do out of normal Blanton's, and a little less cinnamon. A little more honey, a little more spice, a little more oak. A little less of the cinnamon that I get on the regular Blanton's. So Blanton's is one of my favorite drinks. I drink that often, so I know that tastes well. Their notes are sharp, full, and rich, apricot, butter, pepper, light honey, and oak. I'm missing the pepper. I'm getting the oak, I'm getting the honey, I'm getting the butter, definitely. That butter is like that Werther's taste for me. Sharp, full, and rich, I definitely agree. Is great on the attack, great in the mid. It kind of dies quickly at the end. The finish on this one is a little bit lacking. Yeah, the finish is a little light for me. You don't even really feel it go down. And that's probably, for me, it's not as spicy as a lot of things that are out there right now, which is not necessarily bad. I think this would be a great bottle for someone that really likes Blanton's and wants to try something just above Blanton's. It's got a lot of things that are like that, and it's really, I think the way I would describe it would be like, I don't want to say smooth, but for someone that's looking for smooth, this meaning you can drink it, it's got a lot of honey taste, it's got a lot of fruit taste, it's got not a really long burning finish, and a lot of people like that. So I think that would be good for someone that that likes Blanton's, that maybe wants to step it up and a little bit higher, get a little more taste out of it, but without running into like a spice bomb, or without running into something that's just way too complex. So this is a good, tight package in this one, and I really do like it. I like it a lot. I like it just as much as I like normal Blanton's. For me, it's, like I said, a little more on the honey and the butter and the caramel and the fruit notes, and so it's opened up a little bit more. It's lacking a little bit in those lingering tastes, like oak and some of the pepper they had mentioned. It's just not as there for me as I would like, but it's still a very good bottle. I mean, this is fantastic. I paid $100 for it. I forgot to mention. I paid $100 for it. Normal Blanton's is $60 around where I live. So I hope that gives you guys a good idea of Blanton's. So let's score the bottle. Yeah, I mean, price isn't awful. I'd pay for another couple bottles of this stuff. No problem with the price at all. I'm gonna say for score, it's probably gonna be very similar. I don't remember what I scored my original Blanton's. I'm gonna have to go back and check that. But I'm gonna put this one, I think, probably right around where I put that old one. I mean, it's excellent. It's excellent as long as you're not looking for something that's just gonna burn you all the way through, like a Booker's or something like that. This is excellent, like, higher, like, intermediate whiskey. We've talked about how I want to do one of those videos anyways, like intermediate whiskeys. This would fit right there. This is a great, like, intermediate whiskey. It's hard to get, but it's not super expensive, which I think is important when you're pricing like intermediate, or when you're talking about intermediate whiskeys. So the Blanton's Gold, 95 out of 100. I think that's totally fair. It's one of the highest reviews that I've given. I love Blanton's. I mean, I've always loved Blanton's. I love the bottle. I love the company. I love what they do. I love even their gift shop online. If you haven't gone online and checked out their gift shop, go online and check out their gift shop. But Blanton's Gold, I mean, it's great. The only knock I would give it is that it's really not $40 better than normal Blanton's, but maybe that's just an attestation to how good regular $60 Blanton's is. I mean, it's probably one of the best $60 bourbons out there. So this just takes it up one more notch, and it's worth the price. And so that's why I've scored it as well as I have. I hope that's helpful for you guys. I'm not sure if I'll be back next week. It looks like I might be, but I'll let you guys know probably on social media. I have now all of the bottles that I wanted to do the intermediate whiskey review. So I'm going to need a little bit of time to put that together. My next video, hopefully I can get up by next week or weekend, and that will be that video. So yeah, other than that, thank you for joining me. It's been great and fun and everything it always is. So come back next week and hit the button below so that you can get notified when I get a new video out there. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.